So y'all, I just realized something. Um, you know the saying, your eyes are the windows to the soul, or someone's eyes are someone's eyes are the windows to the soul, whatever. Remember that phrase, all right? And now think of the movie, if you have seen this movie, Pacific Rim. And if you haven't seen this movie, it's a really good movie, by the way. Um, it's a movie about a portal being open to, I'm not going to say an alternate dimension, let's just say to like a different world. And the beings in that world were coming through that portal to try to destroy Earth. And uh, everyone on the entire planet came together to build these huge mechanical, they're not transformers, but however they are the size of transformers, another movie reference. um, Everybody across the entire planet came together to build these humongous machines to combat these beings coming from the other world. And one of the guys that was, it was a scientist, and there was also an individual who was pretty much on the black market, and he was selling pieces of those beings that they had destroyed on the black market, like their organs, all the every part of them. So a scientist actually linked up with the guy that owned the black market in the movie, and the scientist was trying to, what they call rift. I think that's the term they used in the movie, rift, or connect with the kaiju, meaning uh, because the individuals who had to run the machines were so big that it took two people to run the machines properly, because if you ran it by yourself, you brain hemorrhage. So he wanted to drift with the kaiju, which is the being, or with their brain, one of their brains. And the guy on the black market was like, it's a two-way street. You're gaining information and knowledge from the kaiju, and also the kaiju is gaining knowledge from you as well. And he was a fucking scientist. So after he did that first drift with the kaiju, they got bigger. They went from, I don't want to say F4 or F3 or something like that, but it went from a 3 to a 4 to a 5 size kaiju. Okay? The reason why I bring up that movie and that reference is simply because, and going back to that saying that the eyes are the windows to the soul, it's a two-way street. It is a two-way street. So for the individuals who are connected with the source, or on their journey being connected with the source, guess what? Once you gain that connection with the source, you are then the eyes for the source. So therefore, that's why there's this big change in regards to all of this corruption, and everybody is putting a stop to it because everybody is tired of it. And not only is every individual down here tired of the shit, the source is tired of the shit too. And now they can visually see in a certain kind of way where they can actually project themselves and do something about it and work through people. Because there's, oh my goodness, they're saying there's so many beings in other dimensions that are connected to people, and they're making them do the most heinous things, basically. Y'all reference them as demons, and everybody reference them as demons and all kind of shit, but they're actually attached to people. So yeah, because I was doing like a really big reflection of everything that's been going on throughout my life or whatever, and I was like, because you know they say if you're like a opposites attract. So sitting back thinking about how I've encountered so many I've had so many close encounters with so many fucked up people, fucked up mentality having ass people, and it's like a magnet, like they're drawn to me. And when I come across people, their lives changes, some in a good way, some in a bad way, and they're like, that's part of the reason why. Like, some people are really, really connected with the source, and what you see, the source sees. There's a lot of ancient, and I mean millions of years of ancient technology that's hidden and that's still being used. And it's like, that's why people talk about curses and spell work and all that shit. That's why certain books you shouldn't read, certain stuff you shouldn't indulge in. Somebody can be throwing a party and it's a whole fucking ritual and you don't even know it, and the ritual is for you. So you won't even know it. But because some people are actually connected to the source and don't even know it. And they are some of the people, let's say if scenario, work environment, okay? Let's say it's some associates, they do whatever the fuck they want to do whenever the fuck they want to do it, right? They work when they want to, and when they don't, they run the clock. Okay? When a figure of authority comes in, and this is someone that they know for a fact ain't finna play around with them, and they'll fire their ass if they're not doing their job properly, and they straighten up while that person is there. That's kind of the same. It's not the only scenario that I can put out there to where it's like that's kind of what it is when you're connected with the source. And certain people that don't want to be exposed on some bullshit, they try to straighten up. They try to straighten up their act real quick for a little while until that person gone about their business or whatever. That's kind of how it is. One of the ways, because there's multiple of them. There's multiple.